this girl found her boyfriend dead inside the cupboard. So he has been planning this since they met to check if she really loves him. So the test was done in the most dirtiest way possible by completely destroying his apartment. That's when his drunk girlfriend arrived home after a ladies' night party. But she told him she's doing overtime at work. So she became an imposter by changing her clothes in seconds. So she started walking like nothing had happened. As soon as she reached the living room, she saw blood all over the place. And her favorite room looked like a crime scene. That's when she realized it must be her husband's blood and he must be slaughtered. Next thing she did was to taste and smell the blood. Since she didn't have any idea of how it tasted, she thought ketchup was blood and confirmed it was her boyfriend's. She realized instead of crying, she has to call the police for help. Immediately, she dialed their number and started calling them. Once they picked up the call, she started screaming instead of explaining. Since the boyfriend wanted to stop her from calling, he banged the balcony so she would get terrified. As soon as she heard it, she dropped her phone and stayed still for an hour because her heart stopped. That's when the window door opened and she started to run away from the spirit. Once she reached the bedroom, she was supposed to feel safe, but she started to notice the blood in the door, and there was blood all over the floor, which was shaped like her husband's body structure. So she started to scream once again, and she didn't want to cause her footprints on the crime scene, so she walked through the side straight to the bed. That's when she realized her husband's sleeping. Without thinking twice, she went to wake him up. Since he didn't wake up, he pulled his head and it detached and was in her hand. That's when she realized her husband's head was on her hand, so she wanted to make sure it was him as soon as she looked. It was a doll. Instantly, she threw it 1 kilometer away. So she started to panic even more and proceeded to run to the kitchen. As soon as she saw the wash basin, she saw blood on the door below it. It had her husband's handprints on it, which made her suspect he must be inside it. So she started to walk towards the crime scene to find out if he was in there. She started to even cry even before she opened the doors, which was heartbreaking to watch. Once she had the courage, she opened the doors to see her boyfriend dead inside, and she tried to revive him by shaking him. So she started to look for her phone to call the ambulance. That's when her boyfriend gave her a jump scare by holding her.